Alright, here we go. Just open it all up and get ready to relax and pull back. Because the thing is, chat, Separate Ways is out soon. I want to play that. But I also, like I said, I started an image on Sunday, and I wanted to work on it on Monday, but my hand was still really sore. I woke up at 3 o'clock and my hand was still sore, even after the stream. My hand is a lot better now, which is nice. But I have work tomorrow, so I don't have a lot of time to like do that. But I really want to work on it tonight. You know, it's stuffy. It's stuffy. Alright. Thank you for the resub, Labras. Anyway, what the hell am I doing, chat? I think I have to do something to get the Robo Kyogre, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? I think I gotta go to Game Port, right? I don't know. It's not like I don't want to stream, but there's just something I want to do today. Why is this already here? Okay. There's something I want to do today, and I hope I have the energy and desire to do it when I'm done streaming. You know, that's really what it's about. Also, I haven't come here in a while. You're on the news. I think you're really cool. Yeah, I sure am. Yeah. Let me interview you. Okay, yep. Did you just say Professor Crane? Yep. You're on TV. Have you been on TV before? Nope. That's stereotypes everyone to get Pokemon? Yep. It's beyond incredible. You made some talented trainer despite your appearance. What do you mean despite my appearance? Thanks for the white herb. I thought it was supposed to be a quick claw, but it's fine. No, it's just like I said, like I put a lot of time into this image on Sunday, and I have to do corrections, and I want to do the corrections, but they're gonna be time consuming, and I want to keep doing pictures because it improves. You know, you get better the more you do, kind of thing. But there's other things I gotta do. But I gotta I gotta do some. I gotta do some exercise as well. You know, it's a pain in the ass. That's what it is. Robo Kyogre is truly what's wrong. Explain what's happening. I'll be set it dark. Yep. Can I borrow that thing? It's really cool. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Labras. It is almost the end of September, and honestly, I could not be happier because I am so fucking sick of that stupid ass advertisement of the stupid little sub button who comes up and he goes chop 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 chop. Oh my god, he pisses me off so much. Everything about the way it talks makes me want to rip my hair out. And he just chop 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 chop. Oh, it's terrible. If you've never seen it, keep it that way. I promise you, it's not worth seeing. Oh man, my entire body is just like, you know, giving out. I haven't done much of anything at all. I appreciate the gift subs though. Even if I hate this month right now at the stupid ass advertisement, they are, you know, they're cheaper, so it's appreciated. Where is Crane? What? Oh. Oh, he gave me the runaround, dude. Jump! Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. My brain can't handle it anymore. Take me to your secret underground room, Professor. Mm-hmm. What is down here? Wow. It's a cool little room, yeah. over this way. We have a Master Ball in here, did you know? Wait, this isn't gonna be a Master Ball. What the hell are you about to give me? What are you about to give me? Oh man, a never melt ice. That's a Master Ball. No, it's not. You should only use it if you're sure it's the right thing to do. Keep at it. Bro really called all the way down here? I don't want ice cream, dude. I don't want your basement chilled ice cream. Get me out of here. Professor, where's the Master Ball? It's amazing you snagged 46. Yeah, I sure have. Wait a minute, chat. Wasn't there an establishment that sold Master Balls? Does anyone remember where that was? Oh, there you go. There's another 5. Thank you for the 5 gifted again. My hand is itchy. God damn it. Chat, you want to know the saddest thing that happened to me today? Is that I forgot what I'm doing right now. Okay. No, I remembered. There was another place that sold them, I think. You know? I thought it was, thought another place. A Pyrite? Maybe. Oh my Jesus. Ha! There's no telling what you'll run into. Citadark. Okay, chat. I'll tell you what happened. I bought chicken. Alright, thank you for the raid, Christian. I don't know if I said that already, actually. Thank you anyway. I bought chicken, and it was not cheap. And I ate it, and it was not good. It was very dry. And I'm sad now. What a waste of time, money, and chicken. What a cool set piece for the final. Look at all these dudes, man. Beanie. Hey, that thing you're riding on, it's kind of cool. Alright. Absent. Okay. Shedinja and Camera. It's only expensive because the world is in dire straits. You know, like the JoJo's! What am I doing right now? I know what I'm doing. Shadow moves are super effective against Shedinja, so it's going to die. In hindsight, I should have known that chicken was gonna be dry. It's my own damn fault, but I thought maybe it'd be good. I wasn't that hungry, but I thought I should eat. Kakuna. I hope that's the shadow. Unfortunately, there's an audio delay between my brain and my mouth. So that comment came out way later than it should have. Okay. You know what, chat? I am so certain. I am so certain that I was going to talk about something today, and now I can't remember. That's... What are you doing, Oingo? What are you doing? Do it. Just do it. No, I thought I was. Oh, last night, chat, okay. Speed! Last night I finished the, oh no! I finished, the Scarlet Violet DLC completely. I did the side quests, and I got the Pokédex done. Did I just get Bubble Beam by a Kakuna? Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, good turn. That's fine. Did metronome. Like I said before, I like Carmine and I like Kirin. Although, the way it ended was kind of sad, you know? We are not friends. Wait, no, I can't spoil it. People are still playing it. Oh, I can't, no, gotta keep my mouth shut. Uh-oh. Almost just went on a spoiler rampage. Carvana? Oh, that's cool. Or at least it would be if it wasn't Generation 3. Am I right, boys? Am I right? I liked it. It's short and sweet. It's enjoyable. I enjoy. That's my riveting, holy shit, what are words right now, dude? What are words? Oh, man. Just catch it. Dude, what are you doing? Chad, I ran around the entire world looking for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I ran into her and she was like, holy shit, I am so rich. Anyway, here's 15 big nuggets. And I was like, what you mean 15 big nuggets? Why are you just throwing gold chunks at me? What an awful side quest that was. But it was important because I gave $1 million to the bald guy. And he gave me a very, very gaudy looking outfit that I am now wearing with pride because I am Jun. But you know. What do I even hit you with? You're gonna die to any move I hit you with because you're a Carvana. It was important. So yeah, no, I think I did all the side quests that were available, so I'm like content. I'm content. I tried using the shiny power for Feebas, but the place you find Feebas is surrounded by Barboach, and Barboach is lame. Unfortunately, I didn't turn autosave off, so I ended up finding a shiny Barboach, at least. But something leveled up in autosave, so I didn't get to keep my herbs again. And I was like, oh, at least I actually found a shiny in that situation. But yeah, Feebas, like in the 30-minute span, I can probably count the amount of Feebashes I ran into on 2 hands, which is not what you want to see. It's not really what you want to see when you're, you know? Why can I not be switched out? Because he shadow holded me. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna throw another Ultra Ball at that Carvana and it's gonna work. Shiny Barboach isn't bad, but shiny Wishcash, yeah, it's pretty shitty. Dude. Alright, I'm catching the Altaria. Now this is where the game gets fun. Oh, I need you to kill me. Oh. Feebas is interesting because Feebas is like the inverse Magikarp. Both Pokemon are pathetically bad, although Feebas does admittedly learn a bit more than, you know, Magikarp. But the difference in their rarity is like night and day. Magikarp, you're more likely to be able to count the amount of places you can't find a Magikarp. Meanwhile, Feebas is like, hey, buddy, you like 5% encounters on 6 tiles on a 400 tile map? No? Well, too bad. Too bad. That's asshole move. Well, Feebas isn't so bad in Gen 9, but in Gen 3 and 4, it was really not good for no real reason. Honestly, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, most of you already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna press this and hope it works. Warp. Hmm. There you go. Whee! I gotta go buy some more stuff. Be careful who you call ugly at pre-evolution stage. Okay, bye, buddy. There you go. Alright. Evolving Feebass is a pain in the ass because you can actually fuck up and, like, lock yourself out of a Milotic. It's actually kind of funny. Well, actually, it's tragic. But, you know, you could do that in Gen 4 and Gen 3. And then they were like, wait a minute. They were like, wait a minute, this is a really stupid gimmick. Well, actually, it was more so because contests were gone. So they were like, wait, how do we continue having this Pokemon? And so they gave it a trade Evo item. But you know what? I don't recall Feebass being that particularly difficult to find in Gen 5. I think it was just like Super Rod on the route close to the main town, right? I know it was like rare, but it wasn't like fucking 5% in a single tile rare. By the way, I can do this, just in case someone was perhaps wondering why I came to Mount Battle. They literally give out free Ultra Balls. The government doesn't want you to know this, but I can... Yep, 49 Ultra Balls. Thanks, G. For 0 coupons. It's a promotional campaign. I'm like a lifetime subscription. I gamed the system and they haven't figured it out yet. Honestly, I'm not sure what's worse between, What is worse between Milotic, or not Milotic, Feebass and Munchlax? Who's worse between the two of them? Route 1 has Feebass and Rippling Water. Oh, it's Rippling Water? Okay, that's not that bad. That's like standard, you know? I think Munchlax is infinitely fucking worse. Munchlax is so stupid. The only thing that makes Munchlax better is that you don't need Munchlax. You can have Snorlax and breed down. Feebass, you can't really do that. I don't even know how you're supposed to find, I actually don't know how you're supposed to find out which tree Munchlax is on. Because it's like, I don't know how many honey trees exist in the game, but I believe that your trainer ID picks 3 of them and makes it a 1% encounter on those trees. Okay, I'm not even sure I'm going the right way. 4. It's 4 trees. And it's a 1% encounter. So you don't even know if you're on the right goddamn tree. Well, speak of the devil. Not to mention, honey trees might be the worst mechanic ever created for finding Pokemon in a Pokemon game. I firmly believe that. Why did they make an encounter tile that only activates every 4 to 6 hours? Why? Oh shit! I'm gonna come back to this tree! And what do I find? A combi. Chat, what are the other Pokemon you can find on a honey tree? It's like... Cherubi? Burmy? Heracross? Heracross is pretty good. Combi's gender ratio is like a starter's. It's very rare to find a female one. But so goddamn common that you spend 4 fucking hours waiting for a tree to shake. And you're like, and then it's a combi that can't evolve. And you're just like, why? God damn, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think honey trees were a very fun mechanic. Actually, chat, did any of you ever use the Generation 6 what's it called? It was like that game's chaining, right? In Oraz. Oh, what was that thing called? It was like you could use it and you could like find hidden abilities with it. No, not fishing. That's chain fishing. Chain fishing was neat. I'm talking about the Oraz thing. The Poker Radar was in Gen 4, but there was like a... Oh, what was it? What was it? It was the thing in Oraz that was like on the touch screen and like you could see the Pokemon down. Dexnav. Yeah, Dexnav. That's what it is. That one. Yeah, I never used that. I don't even fully sure how that works, but I know that you could chain it to find like Pokemon with hidden abilities and like egg moves, right? But I don't remember if it affected shiny odds in any real capacity. Why was there a trainer over there? There wasn't even what? What was even the point of that? Chat, what if the Sieger learn a move? I'm keeping these two out front. They're great. He never usually leaves the Luxor cruiser. Where's he off to in such a hurry? And these guys have fun people music. Fergie! Uh-oh. Yeah, the tutorial shows you a, it gives you a Poochyena with one of the elemental fangs. I think it might be tied to your starter. The Kalos Berry Farm encounters. Very important question. What the hell are you talking about? Serious. I'm serious. I walked into the berry farm once and they were like, please, my grandpa is injured. Will you take over the berry farm? And I was like, sure. And then I never went back. Never. In Kalos, you can plant berries. Damn. Will color me intrigued. I know about the area. Encounters can turn up. Well, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Seriously, I didn't know that. Well, what are they? Are they good? Are they rare? Oh, I don't use the berry farm. Success. Lily has been caught. Steelix. That Pokemon is awesome. Takes like 18 hours to reach. What are you? What? 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 What you talking about? Okay, but what cool Pokemon do you get? You get a Poliwag? Another one. It's another one. Why are you asleep? Get up. Wake the fuck up. I mean, I guess it is only 75 base power. Ledipa, Volbeat, Illumise, Burmy, Combeat, and Spupa. Based on berry colors. Oh. Oh, I see. Is it too late to ask why? Is it perhaps too late to ask why? Baby! But streamer, Volbeat can use Tail Glow, and it's a +3 to a special attack. It's good. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? That move is so good. That's why it's only on 2 Pokemon in the entire game. That's not true, actually. No, 3 of them learned it now. Originally, that was like a signature move for Volbeat, and it wasn't even +3 in Gen 3. And then they gave it to Manaphy. And then in Gen 7, they gave it to Xurkitree. Which is just like, whoa. Whoa. I had no idea that there were encounters in the berry farm. I could not wait 18 hours for a Spupa. I feel like if I came back in that 18-hour window and I ran into a Spupa, I would never, ever walk back into that berry farm. And that's not really surprising because I didn't walk back into that berry farm after I had already initially left to begin with. Okay. I don't want a goddamn Spupa. I hate Spupa. Spupas is stupid. Why would you want a Spupa anyway? Just use a Scatterbug. They're like right there. And it needs to get to like, what, level 8? Man, remember when Macargo was the coolest Pokemon on the team and he has learned exactly no new moves since his existence? Oh my jeez. Alright. Let's go. Water Gun, Confusion, Rock Throw, and Ember. We got this, team. We got this. Okay. Hello, not Zook. Should be swabbing down Master Previl's Luxo Cruiser, but I'm completely lost. Hey kid, want a battle? You're big-hearted. Show me respect and go all out. Golos. Ludicolo and Manectric. Kind of a cool combination. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, the misery. I don't even care if I die. I'm not switching, though. Yep, good moves. Good moves. Welcome to team, you will never go first. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. I think he's a pretty cool Pokemon. Really, I do. Manectric is cool. I like that it can learn Flamethrower for some reason. I never really understood that. That said, its Mega Form is kind of silly looking. It's like Turbo Lightning Bolt. Go ahead, absorb me. See if I care. Take a nap. Can you believe that bastard is based on a Kappa? He looks more like a pineapple than a Kappa. Holy shit, a move, and it's a physical move, and it's Headbutt. Wow. Jump block. Well, there's the Shadow. Wait, you don't have a Shadow Pokemon? Oh, okay, never mind. You're a cool guy. You're a cool guy. Wow, level 37. Jeez, okay. Oh my god, I hate this Pokemon. Yeah. You see, actually, chat, the Shiftry got a bunch of cool changes in Gen 9. It got a new ability. It has Wind Rider now, which was an ability that was on that weird possessed tumbleweed. It also learns Willow, That did so much damage. Wow, no, this is fantastic, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say you're having a great time in this match? Ember is a 3-hit KO on Jump Love. Yeah, Wind Rider has a lot of properties to it. It's kind of neat. I don't know what ability got replaced, actually. Anyway, did you know that thing can learn Explosion? Did you know that? I learned that one the hard way. I actually had no idea it could learn that. Granted, that's not as useful as it could have been back in the day. But it can, in fact, explode. Alright, well, this is the worst battle I've ever been a part of. But it's okay. Early Bird was replaced. Dude, Early Bird is the stupidest ability. What is the point of that ability? This Pokemon has sleep turns cut in half. Whoa, that's amazing. Hey, what's your ability? Oh, I can't be put to sleep. So why is my ability... Why can't my ability be that? Oh, because Insomnia doesn't work for a Pokemon like Kangaskhan because it's always just, you know, it does sleep. Then give it Vital Spirit, you fucking jackass. Don't give it Early Bird. Houndoom, Early Bird, fuck you. Alright, that's what I have to say about this bullshit. Just give him Vital Spirit. You made two abilities to do the same thing. Just give him that one. They made a goddamn ability for Medicham that is functionally the same as Huge Power. I don't know why they didn't just give it Huge Power. It has Pure Power. It does exactly the same thing as Huge Power. It's the only Pokemon with that ability. It doesn't even need it. It doesn't need an ability specifically for it. It could have just had Huge Power. Ugh, stupid. That is so stupid. Now, I understand how Vital Spirit and Insomnia, even though they're functionally the same, need to be worded in a way that makes sense to the Pokemon. But Pure Power and Huge Power, I don't understand that at all. Unless they looked at Medicham and were like, no, Huge Power means it's got big muscles. We need it to have Pure Power, which means it's all strength in its small frame. Fuck you! Medicham, an ugly Pokemon. Mega ugly Pokemon. Might be the ugliest Pokemon in all of Gen 3. You know what? Yeah! I bet it is. I bet it is. Pure Power is named Yoga Power in Japanese. What's Huge Power in Japanese then? I don't backtalk to tough battlers. Okay. What is Huge Power in Japanese then? Now I'm curious. Oh. Dee-nee-nee. I lost my train of thought. Okay. Suspicious. No, I know what I was thinking. Chat. Do you think Feebas is ugly? Or do you think Feebas is orchestrated, created in a way that is I'm supposed to think it's ugly, but I just think it looks goofy? I wouldn't want to eat it. Well, I mean, no one said you had to eat it, dog. If you look at a fish and your first thought is I want to consume it, like, that's on you. But I wasn't trying to eat the damn thing. Well, this is just a fantastic lineup, isn't it? Hope I don't oh, I'm dead! I don't know, I don't think Feebas is that ugly, even though it's supposed to be like an ugly Pokemon. I just think it looks goofy. Its skin looks like it's made of leather. Well, what do I do in a situation like this? I call Mew. Stun Spore. Remember when that, like, guy... Wait, no he didn't. He sold a Magikarp painted like a Feebas. The Magikarp salesman. I remember that guy. He's wild and absolutely wild and... No, anyway, my point I'm trying to say here is that I don't think that Feebas is the ugliest Gen 3 Pokemon. Even though it's like specifically orchestrated to be an ugly Pokemon. It's not as ugly as Meditite and Medicham. Medicham is mega ugly. Chat, you know that team? You know that team in Mystery Dungeon, Team Charm? It's a team consisting of Gardevoir, Lopunny, and Medicham. And let me tell you, as a connoisseur of the internet, one of those things did not belong. That's for sure. That is for sure. Like, oh, these are Team Charm. They're considered like the team of beauties in the Pokemon world. And I'm just looking at Medicham like, pardon? So mean? I'm not attacking her personal character. I'm just saying that Medicham is not a very pretty Pokemon. I think Medicham is an ugly Pokemon. You know who else is an ugly Pokemon? That guy, right there. And his evolution. Mostly his evolution. That is one ugly ass motherfucker. Okay, chat. Chat. Ugliest Generation 1 Pokemon. But if you say Jinx, you're a basic bitch. Alright? Go. Mew. How? How is Mew ugly? What are you talking about? Sprite in Gen 1 is garbage. Bro, what are you talking about? I'm not talking about how they look in their sprite work, you know. I'm saying Gen 1 Pokemon. Fucking, I know what Mew looked like in Gen 1. A lot of Pokemon look terrible in their Gen 1 sprites. You look at Arcanine, that motherfucker ugly. I'm talking about just their designs. And you know what their designs are. Hypno? Oh, that's an easy one, yeah. Hypno is so ugly that he, you know... Yeah, he's pretty... I mean... I almost feel bad for him. But, like, the Pokedex descriptions don't do him much better, you know. He's not a very good guy. But, you know, what if maybe he is? Maybe he is. Seaking? I agree. Seaking is pretty fucking ugly. It has, like, the pattern on its sides of its head kind of look like hair, but it's, like it looks super greasy. It's gross. Goldine's fine. Goldine's a pretty goldfish, but then Seaking is just like... It's not great. Why do they make Seaking? It's a great question. Why did they make Luminion? Oh, yeah, that little boy who ran off with Professor Crane. Hello, Miku. But it's okay now. We don't need Professor Crane. Just need to be serious. Just a tiny bit. This girl is a very powerful scientist lady. She's got spaghetti arms, though. Yes. Grumpig and Alakazam. Oh, that's... Huh. Huh. This, is actually a little bit concerning. Chat, Grumpig has thick fat, right? It doesn't have insomnia for some godforsaken reason, right? Okay. Confuse Ray. Just throw a brick at her. I'm double yawning, just so you know. Throw the brick at her. You're the goat. You're the goat! Did that really not even do half to an Alakazam? Is that where we're at right now? Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Holy shit! What the fuck? Okay. Another rock thrown. Okay, alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, Grumpig is now taking a snooze. Who's taking the Future Sight attack anyway? Whoa, what must I do? Oh, you bitch! This is sadness. Oh man. That did no damage. Oh my god. Another brick. Alright, who gets hit by Future Sight? Who gets hit? Not me, right? No! No! I am going to club you. Alright? Yeah, stay asleep. Grumpig woke up? What are you even doing? That's so pointless. I should be killing Alakazam. Die. Oh, chunky! Ooh! Alright. Yo. Yo, what? What? I ain't ever in my life seen that unknown in 3D game. That's one of those new unknowns, man. The punctuation unknowns. They have like tired eyes. I've actually never seen. Look at him. He's wiggling. He's a wiggly boy. Wait. Hold on. Chat, I just have to do something really quick. Yeah, it does have levitate. I thought it did. I thought it did, but I had to be sure. Even though it's bouncing on the ground like that, it's fine. There's 28 unknown. Yo, look at the animations on this guy. Oh, it's amazing. He's so animated. Someone put so much work into this. And I might be the only human in history to ever see it. Insane. Now that is a very Lovrina Pokemon. Oh no, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. Alright. Peep this. Shadow Panic. Oh, great. Yep. Oh, nice job. That really didn't do very much. Head missile. Where are you getting these moves? Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, alright, yeah. Forgot about that. Anyway, let's watch it die. I'm sure it'll be very cool. That's amazing, actually. Oh, no! No! Why that one? Why? Ah! That's good? No! You know what they say about white girls and their Pokemon? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus! Wigglytuff is fine. Machamp, on the other hand, I don't know about this. I must remove this from her grasp. Alright, we gotta stop this Shadow Panic shit. Stop this! Ah! Get him. Slap him. One. Oh, that was okay. Alright. Alright. Everything is now perfecto amungo. Yep. That is English. That is English. Dude, look at Wigglytuff's face in its portrait. Nothing is blasted. Straight out of its mind. It has no idea where it is. Oh, that's not good. That's going to kill me. Hands down, going to kill me. No, no! Yeah, get him. What? Okay, didn't need that crit, but scaring me a little bit. Alright, pay attention, please. We're gonna throw another Ultra Ball. Alright, Machamp. Good job. Well done, team. Let's all celebrate with some snacks and karaoke. They really put a boss right at the start and then nowhere else. The next boss is at the end. And then after him, immediately is a boss into a boss. Into a boss! Actually, there might be a grunt or two in there. And she's just gone. Goodbye. Victory Bell. Sand Slash. Alright, let's head back to the Pokemon Lab. What do you say, chat? Would you want to go back to the Pokemon Lab and purify some Pokemons? Although I don't actually care about your answer. If you put yes or you put no smiley, it doesn't matter because we're going back there anyway. Because I'm the one with the controller in his hand, so I get to dictate the flow of the playthrough. That's where we're going. And you can't stop me. Nope. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This thing is so cool, though. Like, they just made this crazy-ass ship out of this robot Kyogre. And it just works. Like, it's able to get... Actually, how does Greevil's, like, luxury cruiser get through that? You ever think of that? What does his boat have attached to it that makes it so able to cross the waves? Or do you think they like turn them off when his ship is approaching or something like that? Because all like the storms and stuff, like the vicious weather around the island it's man-made to prevent things. So I assume they just like stop it, you know? Alright, there's a Pokemon who's ready to open the door to its heart. Here we go. Watch and learn. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, you know, there's some Gen 1 Pokemon that, you know, if they weren't Gen 1, they would just be the most forgettable Pokemon in the entirety of Pokemon. Seriously. Now, let me say something. As a true blue American man, that's me, I know all the Pokemon. But if you showed me a Pokemon like Sandslash, you know, who knows what Sandslash is? Huh? There's like one trainer in the game who's got one. Who even knows what that is? No one knows. The ground type guy doesn't have it on his team at any point. How does Giovanni he does not have a Sandslash at any of his 3 encounters in the entirety of the game. The guy outside of his door has one in the headquarters. How does that happen? Even they knew how bad Sandslash was because they didn't give it to the guy who uses all the ground types. Why would they do that? He uses all of them except Sandslash. Wait, he doesn't use Golem, but that's, you know, that's kind of like, you know, because like Brock, right? Brock uses the rock types. He uses Geodude and Onix, so it kind of fills the role. Sandslash can't be used in Gen 5 OU because it has the ability Sandveil. You are clickbaiting chat with that information. You're making it sound like it's a good Pokemon. It's not a good Pokemon. It just has a weather-boosted evasion ability, and those are banned because they are skillless. Why does he have Rhydon? Oh, you mean the ground type? The ground type. That isn't owned by any other Pokemon. That is found in the Safari Zone, making it an exotic Pokemon. We're talking about the guy who has a Kangaskhan, too, you know. He's a crime boss. Of course he uses rare and extravagant Pokemon. That's his whole MO. But he likes ground types. Apparently Doug Trio counts. Fuck Doug Trio. Idiot Pokemon, that one. Anyway, let's figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. I have you. I have everything going on in here. Ah. Luxury ball. You have Soul Dew? Why do you have Soul Dew? Can one of you have a Dragon Claw? Oh, you Quick Claw, okay. One of you have like a Dragon Fang? That would be so beautiful if you did. Let me see. Grass beats water, ground beats poison, grass does not beat fire. No. I think Sandslash does it, right? Yeah. Okay, perfect! Okay. Alright, let's see. Give me 1 second, I'm thinking. Oh, wait, we can actually, when Machamp is purified, do this, because I can do this. No, I can't. Oh, yes, wait, yes, I can. Wait, no, I can't. What? What the hell does Psychic beat? Oh, wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, you're the greatest. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, we got bug. Okay. Flying beats bug, bug beats psychic. What does psychic beat that beats normal flying? A fighting type? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's all coming together. It's all coming together now. You'll love to see it. Yeah. Yeah. Get this dragon flying type in there. Yeah. Alright, okay. Grass, water, dark, more types, more dual types, the better. Alright. And you know what? We can make a little guy get going here. Grass poison. Okay. And a psychic type. And a dark type. I keep doing that. And then I don't have something for this, but it's like so close, but it's good enough that we can get, do I have another dual type? I have so many fucking normal types, dude. You're killing me with this. Water, grass, water, grass, water, grass, water, grass. Give me water. Give me war turtle. Alright, we're good. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Don't forget to cure the Togepi. Son of a bitch! You're right, I forgot. How could I make such a blunder? This is a chat level blunder that I almost just made. Alright, Murkrow's in the work. Okay, yeah. Where are you, Togepi? I keep doing that. Alright, let's go! We're gonna purify the Shadow Lugia and see if it's actually... is it actually... You think it's still Lugia? Because, like, it's a special Shadow, right? Anyway, it's fun to do the type charting thing anyway, so it's fine. It's fine, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. I've been on the beginning part of Citadark Isle for 1 whole hour. Why does it have a dive ball? I can't believe you're asking that when that Lily was clearly holding a soul dew. It's a randomizer. Everybody's holding something. Motherfucker walk into a painting where the sky is orange and look at the ground and be like, it's not very green, is it? Open your eyes, son. There's so much going on in the world around you. I know they say touch grass, but if you touch grass all the time, you'll always be looking down. Sometimes you gotta look up. Aim, touch for the sky, you know? Put your hands in the air. But it's not green. What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't say it wasn't green. You don't know what color I was talking. I said the sky was orange and the grass was not really that green, you know? It doesn't mean it's not green. It's not that, you know? Bastille. This place is really big. Quillfish and Primate. You know, I could use another fighting type for the purification thingy. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about my award-winning lineup. Surely Quillfish doesn't kill me with any, like, real move, right? Okay. Okay. That's fine. So, Chat. You know that Pinocchio game came out like 4 days ago or something? Cause I didn't, and then I did because everybody I tend to watch when not at the nighttime is playing it, and I don't want to watch them play it. So I am currently suffering because I don't want to watch Pinocchio Born. Although it seems like it's really good, so that's nice. I just don't really want to watch it right now, you know? So, but everybody I watch is playing it! And then Separate Ways is going to be out in like 2 days, which that's going to be... People are going to be playing that, but I want to play that myself, so... Yo. Yo, my cargo. That is so lame. There are sponsored streams, yes. Yeah, there are sponsored streams. But even then, there's a lot of people just playing it, because the demo was very well received. So, there is hype for the game, and it seems to be delivering, which is nice. Again, I don't think it's... I'm not interested in it, it's just I want to watch anyone really play it, you know? Well, Separate Ways is coming in 2 days, and it's the Ada DLC for RE4 Remake, and I'm very excited for that. I really, really am. I gotta free up room on my computer for it. I am going to play it. Oh, awesome. I am going to play it, and I am going to probably binge it, which is another, like, you know... That's another issue, because, like, again, I want to get back to work on the image I'm working on. But, like, that's gonna take my whole Thursday, for sure. And then I gotta work Friday. But at least I'll have the weekend to work on it. But the thing is, I started it on Sunday, so I want to work on it throughout the week. I try to go really hard. Ugh. I try to go really hard on the weekend, because that's the most time I have for to do these things. It really sucks though, when, you know, it's like I did the line arting on Sunday, and at the rate I'm going, I won't be able to get my hands on the image again till like the end of the week, which just blows. Stop minimizing. Oh, great. Come on. There you go. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit... The only thing about the Separate Ways DLC I'm not excited for is the voice acting. Now, I don't really need to regurgitate what you've already heard, because, believe me, you've probably heard it. But Ada's VA in RE4 Remake, I do not really like. I don't think her delivery is good at all for the majority of her lines. Some of them are okay, but some of them are so flat, and it just sticks out like a sore thumb from all the other characters. Like, Leon's voice did a great job. Luis's voice did a great job. Ashley's voice, great job. Krauser's voice, great job. Like, the main characters did great. Like, they felt believable. But Ada didn't sound like she wanted to be there. I think that's my biggest issue with it. A lot of her responses to, like, people talking to her just makes her sound bored and disinterested. And I think they were trying to make her sound sexy. But I was just kind of like, do you even want to be here? Like, that's what I didn't like. Can't generate even bigger waves. Isn't that great? Doctor! Got good waves going again today. Yeah, see, they do this. Whirlpools created water currents collide. Try it when you take a bath. Isn't this great? We don't get to see any kids here. You're a child, one of the research people. Keep Citadark, ring with vicious ways. It's not easy to approach Citadark. A child. 1 TM1. Mercenaries mode is fun. Ada and Wesker are going to be in Mercs mode as well. They're free DLC, although they're already known about it. Separate Ways was known about since like the game's initial release. That's a deep sea scale. You tricked me. We're in the middle of putting the finishing touches on our Shadow Pokemon plan. We'll see though. Again, chat, if some people you talk to will say that the voice acting wasn't that bad, but what's interesting to me is I have definitely heard that it's not bad, it's not that bad, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone actually say that it's great. And therein kind of lies the problem, you know? I don't think the voice acting was particularly good. Oh, it's not that bad. So you're okay. So it's not good though. All right. When you have to say it's not that bad, it doesn't sound like you're defending your position. You know, it doesn't sound like you're arguing against me necessarily. Sure, you're saying you are arguing against me because you're saying it's not as bad as I'm claiming it is. But I think if you're only saying that and you're not saying, oh, what, but it's good, then it's like, you know, you're subconsciously acknowledging that it is lacking. People don't want to be rude by calling it bad. What the hell? Some people believe that, and others really didn't. That's for sure. It is a very big shame. And I agree, I do believe it is the weakest part of the remake. The remake is a very, very good remake. And it's really a shame that Ada just didn't quite hit the way she was supposed to, you know? The thing is, though, like, she's kind of boring in the original as well. But her line delivery was at least, like, you know, it kind of hit its mark. Because she was supposed to be, you know, she's supposed to be the slim, sexy, seductive spy. Quadruple S. You know, she's supposed to be like that. Ooh, a Marsh Tom. But like I said, I just think that she sounds bored and disinterested in the conversation. She doesn't come off as sexy to me, but I also don't really like her design to begin with. I've never been an Ada fan. She's probably my least favorite character in the entire series. Straight up. No kappa. No kappa. There are a lot of characters in Resident Evil that I know about. And yeah, as far as important ones go, Ada has never been my favorite. And before you say, oh, Helena, oh, Jake, oh, Piers, man, those are barely even Resident Evil characters, alright? Those are barely even Resident Evil characters. But I've really never liked Ada, even ever since, like, RE2. I get what her character's going for, don't get me wrong. It's just not my kind of character. And I never particularly cared about her. Steve. Who's Steve? Oh, you mean Steve Burnside? I actually don't know much of anything about Steve. Like, at all. I kind of remember a bit from Darkside Chronicles, but not much. Steve Minecraft. No. No, it's talking about the Code Veronica guy. Code Veronica is a weird-ass game. Burn it! Burn it! Burn it! No. You know what? This is perfectly fine, because we're gonna do a little maneuver here. A silly Billy. I'm talking, like, main characters, though, right? Like, I like Jill, I like Chris, I like Barry. Barry's actually one of my favorites. I've always had a soft spot for characters like Barry, who, you know, they're kind of like, they feel like a leadership role, but they're almost kind of like a gag character in some capacity, but not really. You know, like Barry Burton, he's a goofball, but I like him a lot. He's got a big gun. And obviously Wesker. Wesker, everybody loves Wesker. He's so cool. And then with RE0, I like Rebecca. Rebecca's far from my favorite, but I don't think Rebecca does anything particularly bad. I just think she's not very fun to play in the games that she's in because she's very weak. And in the Mercenaries games that she's in, her melee is bad and melee is fun. The Barry Hurricane, man. But, for RE0, Billy... I don't think Billy, like, I know Billy's never gonna come back and all, but I thought Billy was cool. I thought Billy was cool. RE2, obviously Leon. Who doesn't like Leon? Seriously. Chat, is Leon the most popular RE, like, Resident Evil character? Not named Wesker? At this point, surely, right? Because RE2 Remake and RE4 Remake are Leon's games. So Leon's had the limelight, and now he's back in the limelight, right? We'll do another headbutt and throw her there. I don't know if it's Chris is the thing. Chris is very consistent in appearing and all, but I feel like Leon's a pretty boy, first of all. Leon's a pretty boy, so he attracts the types of fans that don't actually care about the series. So there's that. But also, Leon in RE4 is fucking hilarious. Because he's just like a Giga Chad for no reason. He literally just like comes into Spain. He's a government agent. And then he's just a fucking, you know, a one-line slinging Marvel movie madman. But in RE4 Remake, I like what they did with this character in RE4 Remake. Because it follows up well on how he was from RE2. Because, you know, RE2, he dealt with a lot of shit. Like, he's definitely got some level of PTSD going on after the events of Raccoon. And, like, you can see it. It reflects in his performance. He's very distrusting of others immediately. And especially Luis when he hears he's from Umbrella. Which is a very stark change from how it was in the original RE4, where he just immediately meets Luisa and he like trusts him implicitly, right? But he's also very patient. He's very patient with Ashley, right? Like Leon shows a lot of attitude towards everybody, and obviously a lot of the characters he meets, he has good reason to do so. But he's very gentle with Ashley, and like he really does like. And at the end of the game, when he's taking her to the chair, and he mentions how like. He mentions how this time it'll be different, right? Like he really wants to like succeed in this mission. He wants to save Ashley. He wants to actually save someone this time, because remember, everyone around him essentially died as far as he knows in RE2. Like obviously Claire and Sherry get out, and he knows Claire and Sherry, but like Ada and even Marvin, like all the people and Kendo as well when he ran into Kendo, like there were a lot of characters he ran into that he couldn't do anything for. And it eats away at him. But this time he wanted to actually save someone, and he succeeded. That's what I like about him. Luis is a very strong character in the remake. Honestly, he is. They did so much more with Luis. And then and they also did a lot more with Krauser as well. I love what they did with Krauser in the game. The way they changed Krauser's character was so much better. And the way they made Luis, like, you know, they made Luis more involved in the story. He's going to be part of Separate Ways as well, which I'm very interested to see what they're doing with him there. But it really makes the final moment of the castle, like, hit all that much harder. Because it's not just like, you know, in the original one, it's just like, Leon, I got it. And then he gets, you know, gigapulped. And Leon's like, Lois! But, like, it doesn't, you know, it's cheesy. It approaches B-movie level of cheese, you know what I mean? But in the remake, when he gets cut down and he goes down, it's like, at that point, even though Leon did not trust him, like, at all, and at that point, Leon is, like, actively trying to do something to, like, save him. And at the very end, the people can change line, you know? He's just a good character. Now, The original RE4 is still a fantastic game. It's still a fantastic game. I love that game. But RE4 Remake is everything I wanted in a remake of that game and more. Honestly, it is. I really, really like that game. It's a damn good game. And I love the way it handles the original material and mixes it up in a way that answers more questions. And it's just generally a better, like, story, in my opinion. But no, I like the game a lot. Anyway, back to characters. I don't know much about Carlos at all. But I hear he's pretty funny in, the remake, so he's kind of neat. Even if his design looks completely different than what I know him from fucking Umbrella Chronicles. Claire is fine. I don't know much about Steve at all. Leon, obviously. You know what? Ashley is a character that also was really well done in the remake as well. They gave her so much more to do. They made her, you know, her relationship with Leon, it felt very natural in its form of progression. She was upgraded as a character. RE5, Sheva's an interesting one, because Sheva is one of those characters that... I don't know. She feels very pointless, I guess? I don't know how to really explain myself. Like, it feels like if Sheva wasn't in RE5, like, nothing would really change. You know what I mean? There's not really anything that she brings to the table that literally any other established character couldn't as well. But then when she's gone, you don't even really think about it, right? She's kind of just there because you're in Africa, she's African. Bada bing, bada boom. That's really it. Now, granted, I don't think she's a little more memorable than the RE6 characters, but I think this is because of how long you spend with her. Because when you really think about it, the RE6 characters actually tried to be more of a important role in it all. So Helena's actually like the reason why everything went to shit in that story, because of Simmons. So Helena's actually like kind of relevant to that, the whole plot. Piers is interesting because he's the one who's kind of snaps Chris. He helps snap Chris out of his stupor, and then he has that big moment at the end of it to get Chris out of there, and he succumbs to the big virus, and then he, you know, drowns in the weird whatever the fuck that was. Who knows what's going on that? And Jake, who is, you know, Wesker's son, which I don't know. I don't understand that. I just don't understand Jake. I don't like Jake. All right? I think Jake is stupid. Very stupid. But he is, you know, he's Wesker's son. He's got antibodies. Yada, yada, yada. He's important, you know? These characters were all made, and even though you could kind of change who they are relevant to the plots and stories of 6. Where Sheva is kind of just... I don't know. She's just kind of there, I guess. I mean, she's fine. Good message. Oh, good message. This is great, yep. This is very important to the gameplay. Drop these metal blocks and the lava instantly cools. And there you go. Chat, why did we start talking about Resident Evil? What happened here? I've just been rambling for the last like 10 minutes on Resident Evil characters and why I like RE4. How did this happen? Who did this to me? Do I have to ban someone? Oh yeah, separate ways. I wonder if it's like how long it's gonna be. Lies of P. Is that how we got here? Damn. No, I'm wondering how long it's gonna be. I never actually played the original Separate Ways. But I do remember... Actually, it might have been a Simon Ada. I can't remember the difference between them. But in one of the Ada DLCs, she fights Krauser after Leon, like, kills Krauser. Because, like, Krauser dies, his heart goes... And then he falls over, and then the tower explodes. But... apparently he's not, like, he's dead, but he's not. Like, he dies, but the parasite, like, the Las Plagas inside of him is still alive, and it attacks Ada, and so Ada has to fight, like, reanimated Krauser, essentially. But that's not happening. There's no way that's gonna happen in the Separate Ways remake, because we saw what happened with Krauser at the end of that. Well, actually, I guess there's no guarantee that it doesn't happen again like that. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it will. But there was a trailer. They dropped a trailer, I think, yesterday that showed a couple things. Ada seems to have some grapple hook bullshit. And she's also got, she also has to fight that U3 or U2. I think it's U2. The other of the Salazar's, like, hands, you know? Because Salazar's got 2 of those things. The Verdugos, 5 sharp beaks. And one of them you fight is Leon in Underground. Which, by the way, that motherfucker can actually take a rocket to the face. Did you know that? If you don't liquid nitrogen him, he can actually survive a rocket. I found that out the hard way. I did. Because there's an achievement for killing him without freezing him. And I shot him with a rocket. Okay, the first time I shot him with a rocket and he bent over backwards and matrix dodged it. I didn't even know he could do that. And I was like, bro. And then the next time I shot him, I hit him and he didn't die. And I, honest to God, thought it was a scripted event. And I just found out, no, he just has so much health and defense that he just doesn't die to a single rocket. So anyway, I unloaded on his ass, got the achievement, and then reloaded the save, Lamau. Because I needed that rocket to kill Salazar really fast, because I was not doing that fight. Fuck that fight. Oh, I thought I picked the double hit move. Oh well. Yeah, it seems like Ada will play, like, pretty uniquely to Leon. So I'm curious to see what kind of, because, like, I don't actually know how Separate Ways plays out. That's a thing that I don't know about. So I won't really recognize the changes, but it will tell what's happening on Ada's side of the story and explain some loose ends that weren't properly explained in Leon's side. Like, an example, Leon, as I said, he fights a Verdugo. Leon fights a Verdugo in the, like, the underground of the base of the castle. But by the time you reach Salazar, there's the other Verdugo's gone. It's just not there. So, like, what happened to that? But we could see that we can very clearly see in the latest trailer that Ada is dealing with it. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, this actually isn't new. If you can believe it. This is something that was actually pulled before in Coliseum. Nice hit. Shadow Rush. Damn, it really is. Ouch. But yeah, chat, there you go. I think it's kind of funny, but like, I'm one of those fake fan types. I'm one of those fake fan types where I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, but there is no way in hell I will ever play the tank control games. I cannot stand them. I do not enjoy them. And this is coming from somebody who played through Silent Hill 2 and 3 and loved them. I love those games. I have zero interest to play RE0, 1, 2, or 3. I would play 2 and 3 remake. I never did. I never played 7 either. Never played 8 as well. I have played so few Resident Evil games, it's not even funny. You know which Resident Evil games I've played? 4, 5, 6, Operation Raccoon City. Those are my main Resident Evil games, and I played RE4 Remake. I am such a fake fucking fan. It is unbelievable. But, alright? I don't know where I was going with this thought. I know a lot about the series, and I like the series a lot. That's what I was going with it. I don't stream them, is the thing, you know? Like, I don't stream them. I don't really play them on my own time. But I have, I got all the achievements in RE4 Remake, so, like, I played the game a lot. But it's one of those series that I really, really like. I think I just killed that Ponyta, because it just... Oh, never mind. It's a series that I really, really like, but I don't particularly enjoy the majority of the games for it. Especially the ones with the most replay values, so it doesn't seem like I do. So I just kind of, you know, exist with it. I just think that's kind of neat. Because, like, I like Pokemon, and I'm clearly playing a Pokemon game. How did you break out? You're a Ponyta. I clearly like Pokemon, and I'm playing a Pokemon game. I like Toho, I play Toho games. I like Resident Evil, but I just don't play Resident Evil games. I just don't. And it has nothing really to do with anything specific, I just don't. I don't know why. Actually, you know what that reminded me of, chat? You ever play the Saw game for Xbox 360? I think it was 2006 that came out. It was for Xbox 360. You play as Detective Tapp after the events of Silent Hill 1. That game is not very good. I'll just make that clear right now. However, I 100% of that game. Same with its sequel, Saw 2, Flesh and Blood. That game is bad. Now that game is bad. But I enjoyed it. It was I don't think we rented it. I think we got it for Christmas. I distinctly remember on Christmas Day. I think it was Christmas Day. But I distinctly remember when Christian first played that game, the way the game starts is you have to take the reverse bear trap off of Tapp's head. And he did not figure out how to do it. So we watched Tapp's mouth, like his head get ripped open backwards, like at least 10 times. Before he finally figured out how to get the thing off. So, yeah, that's a core memory. That is, in fact, a core memory. Because the reverse bear trap is exactly as it sounds. It hooks onto your jaw, and it time ticks, and when the tick's up, it opens like a bear trap would snap shut, but reverse. And because it's attached to your jaw, well, you want to see how I got these scars, except on a more, pulping, you know, a little pulpy. Very pulpy. It's a very iconic trap, though. The reverse bear trap. But no, that game is not good. And I'm pretty sure... I don't think Christian ever finished it. He might have. I know he hated it, though. I know he hated it, but I got some weird pleasure out of that game. But I also really liked Saw 2. Or, not Saw 2, sorry. I liked Silent Hill Homecoming a lot. That's another game that I don't think Christian, you came even remotely close to beating. Because he didn't like it, but then I picked it up and I really enjoyed it. And I beat it multiple times, got all the achievements. All the endings. I am a freak. A certified freak. Tab is the same VA as Luis from Left 4 Dead. I never heard the connection, honestly. Never. Pretty sure there's a healing machine right here, isn't there? Yeah, buddy. There sure is, buddy. Alright, well. There's another PC. You look cute, but you're also brave and bold to come to a place like this. Okay. Saw 2. Okay. Saw 1 actually had a glaring flaw that was kind of funny. So, back in the day, chat, of achievements. Yeah, gamer score on your Xbox 360. Anyway, so there's two achievements and there's two endings in the game. There's the truth ending and the freedom ending, right? And when you go through the door, or when you get the ending, like, basically, you have to go do a final boss fight against a pig head, get a key, and pick a door. And you get the ending. So if you go through the freedom door, you get the freedom ending. And then you go through the truth door, and you get through the truth door, you get the truth door ending. But what they seem to have forgotten is that you can go through the freedom door, get the achievement, and then reload your save, and then just go through the truth door and do that and get both of the end game achievements immediately back to back. Now, that's funny, first of all. And before you say, streamer, why? That's cheating. You cheated the game. You should have played through the entirety of the game again. Well, chat member, let me tell you something. In Saw 2, you start the game as a random dude. And you have, at the end of the game, you come across this plank. And the game tells you, oh, flamethrower, holy shit. The game tells you can either get to the elevator, like there's somebody above you. So you can either get to the elevator and get freedom yourself, or you can not get to the elevator and let them, like, you know, let them survive. And whatever you do, the game then goes to the second part where you're playing as Michael, Detective Tap's son. Now, what they don't tell you is that that's the end of the game. So, what that means is that what you did in that tutorial area locks in your ending at the end of the game. And both endings suck. But I did in fact beat the game twice. I beat the entire game twice to get both endings. And one of the endings is really cool. So if you decide to let Michael go through the elevator, Jigsaw's there and it's like, hey Michael, check this out. And he shows him a cool pig mask outfit. And then the game fades to black. Right? Very cool. And the other ending, now this is the best ending, alright? This is true ending as far as I'm concerned. In this ending, you're never gonna fucking believe this. That the asshole you're playing as in the tutorial, okay? Wait, okay. The asshole you're playing in the tutorial sees Jigsaw, and he goes, fuck you, Jigsaw! And then runs towards him, and then he trips over a tripwire, and his head goes boom, and then the doll laughs, and that's your ending. That's what you just spend the better part of your life playing through to get. Just the worst thing. Just the worst thing ever. Stop. Stop emailing me. Holy shit. Alright. Well, let's get some cool boxes, shall we? Another thick club. This chick doesn't even care. Look at them. They don't even care. Oh, okay. He cared. Yeah, it's a bad game. It's... Okay, so there's an achievement for doing puzzles on hard mode. And there's like one for doing a gearbox puzzle on hard mode. In like a certain amount of time, I think it is. And there's one gearbox puzzle in the entire game. There's one place in the entire game you can get that achievement. I'm not even kidding. Curse, that's fine. It's ridiculous. There's also an achievement for playing the game on Christmas and playing the game on Halloween and for inputting the Konami code on the menu. Now, I rented that game, so I cheated. I changed the internal calendar on my Xbox 360 and I got the achievements. So I 100%ed it, but I didn't do it by playing by the rules. It could have been so good. Look, I was a big Saw fan. This is like the third Nidoqueen I've seen. I was a big Saw fan. I was. I used to watch it with my mom and my brother. Very weird family bonding, I guess. We also watched all of Final Destination, too. Anyway. Forgot what I was talking about. Saw 1, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5. Seen them all, watched them all. Went to the theater with my mom to see Saw 6 and Saw the final chapter. And goddamn, Saw the final chapter was terrible. What a bad movie that was. Although, I remember the opening to it. Actually, it might have been the movie before it. But the movie starts with two guys in a glass box in the middle of, like, Times Square or some shit. And there's a girl above them. And there's, like, a saw blade. And Jigsaw is like, hello. This girl was going out with you. But she was also going out with him. Now you must decide who lives or dies. And they're like pushing the saws towards each other, like, no man, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna leave with her. And then at the end, they both look at each other and they're just like, she ain't worth it, man. And they just hold the saw blade in the center. And I was like, damn. Kinda based. Someone had to die in that exchange. And the two-timer ate shit. Kinda based, not gonna lie. No cap, for real, for real. What am I doing right now? I don't know. I'm pressing Twister and Metronome. Amazing. Look it up, chat. You can look it up if you want. Or don't. Maybe it's best you don't. It's literally just the opening of the movie. It's like there's no point to it as far as the rest of the plot goes. The best trap in all of Saw's history, honestly, I think it might be the shotgun carousel. Now, some of the simpler ones, you know, like the reverse bear trap is cool. Like, they're cool, but the shotgun carousel I think is my favorite. The idea of that one is brutal, and the way that scene was executed was pretty well done. I like how it went down. I hate how that movie ended, though. The way Saw 6 ended was kind of ass. Kind of mega ass. Saw the final chapter sucked as well, because one of the games was like, this guy is blindfolded, navigate him to this maze, and then like he successfully navigates him to where he is, and he's like, alright, I have the key to the trap, here you go, and he tosses it at him and he misses. Like, the dude cleared the game, but he then missed the key because he's fucking blindfolded. He's obviously not gonna be able to catch it, and he's just like, what? And then he died, and it's like, that wasn't fair. Like, that just wasn't fair. He won his game. Because that was a big deal in Saw 5. In Saw 5, I forget his name. In Saw 5, one of the guys who's like helping Jigsaw, he traps a guy and he makes him like crush his hands essentially to free him from the fucking pendulum coming down to gut him. And he succeeds in his game, but he's not let free. Oh, it was Hoffman, I think his name was. Cause the guy he captured was he basically murdered his sister, so he captured the guy and put him in one of Jigsaw's games, but he didn't actually have any intention of letting him go. So even though the guy completed his game, and he knew he completed his game, he was not actually like able to get out. So he just kind of, you know, he just kind of died. And Jigsaw knew that, and Jigsaw actually set up a plan in that movie to like have Hoffman basically die. Unfortunately, you get to see Peter get a fucking box over his head, and then he's dying, so he stabs himself in the neck with a pen so he can, like, you know, airflow can get through like that. But then he gets stuck in a room, he wrestles Hoffman, he pushes him into the cage with glass, and then the fucking walls start coming down. Or the walls start, like, closing in on him, and he tries to get out. He tries to get out, and his arm gets squishied, and it's just like, damn. No, you gotta remember, Jigsaw's MO is about, like, making people appreciate the life they have. Now, I know he's a serial killer, okay? He's fucking crazy. But the whole point of the character is that he was in a car crash and he survived, and it like completely warped his way of thinking. So he started like capturing people who were he deemed like wasting their lives or just like, you know, being bad people, and tried to make them like appreciate their life more by putting them through these fucking sick games. Jigsaw is a tryhard, but he always gives people a chance to like win. That's the main thing about him, right? Although at some point they become like decisions, which aren't really fair. They kind of go against it, I find. Saw 1 is like supposed to be a standalone movie. Like, the people who made Saw 1 are not the same people who made Saw 2 and beyond. So Saw 1, if you watch that as a standalone movie, is a fantastic movie. And Saw 2, if you watch that, if you don't like how Saw 2 is, you probably won't like how the rest of the Saws go. But Saw 1 is a lot, like, Saw 2 is basically the start of the series as, like, you know, like, not a slasher film, but, like, you know, group of people and the numbers start dwindling. Whereas Saw 1 is basically just two guys in a room, and you kind of have the entire puzzle, get solved. You know, it's a jigsaw puzzle, right? Ha ha ha. Like, it's one big puzzle being put together over the course of it as you learn who the characters are, why they're there, what happened, what's going on around them, and you learn more about who Jigsaw is through, like, Tap. Like, there's so many stories happening all at once that pieces it all together. Feel the same way about Final Destination? I disagree. I think Final Destination was always that way from the beginning. Although, something that confused me about Final Destination 1 is the first death. I think it was the first death. But it was the shower death, where the guy dies in the shower. The part that confused me is that, like, the water, like, retracted? Like, the way that guy died in the shower was like, what the fuck, right? But it felt like then it also kind of continued the scene, and the scene of the crime like cleaned itself up, which is like, why would it do that? And then they immediately stopped doing that afterwards. It's just like, why even bother at that point? Now, Final Destination was more so about, hey, what if you just died in some ridiculously stupid way to, like, an everyday situation? Like that guy who got sucked by the pool. That was fucking wild. That man got caught by, like, the pool filter, and he just had all of his insides sucked out of his ass. And I was just like, yup. Just an average day in old America, right? Some of the deaths are really stupid. But, like, it's because they're so stupid that they play into your paranoia. Like, what if that happens to me? Oh shit, I don't know. I don't wanna go down like that, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'd call them good movies. But I did watch all 5 of them. I watched all 5 of them. And they are very interesting. You know? They're very interesting. I kind of like how the 5th movie ended. It made it a loop. Like, it was kind of like a loop. The way the 5th movie ended was how the first movie started. Which is like, oh, neat. Omega spoilers, by the way, but come on, you weren't gonna watch this. Chat, you weren't gonna watch this movie. Why would you watch this movie? They're silly movies. Those movies are only good at one thing, and that is making you extremely paranoid about everyday objects in your everyday life magically killing you by accident. We lost. Worked on me. You know what? The second movie has probably affected more people than you, like, you know, you could probably think. And you know exactly why. Chat. Anytime we drive behind one of those trucks that's carrying, like, lumber, I am afraid. Another fucking Nidoqueen. I am genuinely afraid. Your garage door to randomly slam down when I go back inside. Is this gonna fall and crush ya? I don't think it can do that, can it? Get into a tanning bed. Somebody got smoked by a flaming tire in one of them. Yeah, I believe that happened. Skinwalkers. Actually, you know what? Are there any horror movies that involve skinwalkers? Or is that just like an internet thing that has taken off to a large extent? Oh. Actually, chat, what's the difference between a Wendigo and a skinwalker? What's the difference? Is there a difference? There's like some like horror games on Steam that are about hunting like Wendigos and stuff. Until Dawn is about Wendigos. Skinwalker is magical, Wendigo is physical. Bro, what does that mean? What do you mean? I don't understand what that means. Skinwalkers are like, they're like mimics, right? And I guess a Wendigo is just like a freaky fucker. Yo. Wendigos are people who ate human meat and became monsters. Skinwalkers generally wear the skins of other beasts or other people. Okay, yeah, because that's what happened in the Until Dawn. The two sisters fell off the cliff, and one of the sisters ate the other to survive. There's a Kingdra, and became a Wendigo. Kinda wacky. Kinda spooky, if you ask me. There's a Magikarp on the field. Chat, you ever heard stories of skinwalkers? Chat, have you ever encountered a skinwalker? Man. Right? I mean, there's probably enough people here. Somebody's probably got a skinwalker story. Chat, do you remember the... Oh, shit, what was it? What was it? There was a story about, like, a farm. Right? I think it was a farm. There was, like, a farm that had, like, skinwalker sightings or something like that. And, like... What was this? I don't remember enough details to piece this together. But I watched a video on it before. It was about like this farm area or something that just like they had a lot of weird sightings and reports, and they attract the Skinwalker Ranch. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think it ultimately amounted to much of anything, but there was so much like hype drawn up for it kind of deal that like it attracted a lot of attention. Stuff like that is fascinating. Dude, Midmonley is just kicking shit. That's just his job right now. I wish to be a skinwalker. That reminds me of that game that came out a couple months ago, the Grey Hill incident. Cool. You know that one? The Grey Hill incident? It was an alien game that was apparently Very, very good. It was a very good game. The game was a shitpost. I actually don't agree with that. I don't believe that. Something about that game strikes me as an honest to God, like attempt at a game. But because it's so bad, it's easier to cope and call it a shitpost. Get your fingers out of my dirty ass. There's no way that coalesced. There's no way. Butterfree. And Dusclops. Man, the textures on Dusclops Gen 9 look nice. I can't hit these guys with this Pokemon. Oh. What cargo it is. I'm choosing to believe... Oh shit, he got me. Ouch. Good turn. He slapped me real good. Alien game. Chat, you know what is a cool Alien game? Voices of the Void. I still don't fully understand how that game works. But I enjoy watching Joel play it once every 5 years. I do. I truly do. Get encored, asshole. Now you can only what? Why'd that fail? I don't understand why that failed. No, it's cool. It's like you just like record recordings and signals in space, and then you sell them off, and there's like events and shit going on. There's all kinds of stuff. Oh, neat. I think it's really neat. Although I think most of the entertainment value of that game comes from not so much the game, but the guy playing it. You gotta really put on your own one-man show. And if there's one thing Joel is good at, it's not paying attention to the game in favor of some stupid-ass bit. So, you know, it all works out. Alright, what the hell am I doing? I'm water gunning. Ow. Aliens, man. Aliens. That's fine. That's fine. No, I think it's a cool game. It's still in, it's still in development as well. So, like, you know. Well, that's nice. That's fine. I gotta get out of there anyway. I never saw much of Signal Simulator. But I'm pretty sure, like, Voices of the Void is essentially trying to be a better version of it. I don't really know how the two stack up, so maybe that's not right. What? Oh! I'm cursed. Alright. Well, this is fun. I'm gonna kick Tyranitar if I can. There you go. From Saul to Skinwalkers to Alium. Man, we just bouncing off the wall topics. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to Sandstorm. Or that. Signal Simulator was just abandoned after release. You mean it didn't release finished? Really? Maybe the response to the ending was so bad that they just didn't want to continue it. I can believe it. I don't even know what the ending was about, but well. Alright, you're injured enough. Get in the Ultra Ball, please. We need more games like that with these cryptids. I want another game like Spookies. Spookies House of Jump Scare is a very neat game. It's a very, very neat game. I wish to see more of its kind. Although that level of success would be hard to replicate. It would be very hard to replicate. That game does so much right with its horror. Oh my god. It's a bead drill. Like, the way Spookies works is it starts out innocent enough, and it's like, haha, you know, it's like funny. It starts off simple enough. It's like cutesy, it's funny. Spooky is like not to be taken seriously kind of deal. And then as you get further in, like sometimes you find rooms that are like, this is kind of weird. And then you find like a theme room, and it's like suddenly you're in a classroom, and it's like, oh, this is spooky. And then there's a fucking ghost lady chasing you around, and she wants to swallow you whole. Like the areas in the game are cool, and the DLC does a great job introducing new areas and expanding on the feel of the original game. It's a great game. My only gripe with it is that 1,000 floors is a lot, and because the rooms, there's not a huge variance in rooms, you're kind of just doing the same room over and over again until you find like a cool new one. And chases just kind of persist until eventually they fuck off. No rhyme or reason for it. Some rooms suck for getting chased though. Actually, speaking of Freddy chat, there's a fan game that's out right now that's like, it's like Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one, but it's like free roam. But I think it's more of a tech demo right now than anything, because I'm pretty sure if you just like stay in the office, you're perfectly fine. Which, I mean, yeah, Dylan, that's how the main game goes. I get it. But I wonder, are there any real, are there any like Five Nights at Freddy's fan games that are really still getting made or have like high renown? Because I think the most well-known one that I could think of off the top of my head is The Joy of Creation. Because that one had a bunch of like game modes to it that were different each night. But I'm pretty sure The Joy of Creation was like real early on. But there was another one, I think it was called Five Nights at Candy's or something. Was that one any good? Or is that one a bamboozle bust? Oh, wait. Chat. What about Five Nights at Wario's? What about Five Nights at Wario's? Huh? Now that was a powerful game. Now, I think the worst part about FNAF fan games is that all of them needed a phone guy, and for some reason, all of them needed to be longer than the original phone guy. Like, they just don't stop talking for the entirety of the first night. Stop talking to me. I just want to play the game where I'm doing security and I'm looking at Wario and it's like his Mario Party sprite, but he's gormless. It's like, okay. That's just what I want to do. How many Five Nights at Wario's are there? How many are there? This is very important. 6? 3 or 4? That's quite a different number. Why is it always 5 nights? This motherfucker only works Monday to Friday, never weekend. Give me weekend shift at Freddy's. Give me that game where I literally only work Saturday and Sunday and then I fuck off. Like, that's my schedule. So day 1 is the tutorial and day 2 everything, like, shit hits the fan so quickly that you're not prepared for it. And that's your weekend. That's it. Night 1 is a tutorial where nothing can really happen unless you actively try. Night 2 is like introductions to the mainstays. Night 3 is when the goofers start showing up, and then Night 4 is like, alright, everything's in play, but it's not that bad. And then Night 5 is like, okay. Alright, somebody give me the lore rundown at Five Nights at Wario's right now. Give me the lore rundown. I'm very curious. I must know. What is the story, the grand story behind Five Nights at Wario's, and why are there 6 games in the series? Play them. Bro, you play them! What you mean? Why do I gotta play them? What do I gain from playing those games? Play them now. What do you mean? Like right now? Like stop the stream right now and boot it up? As an executor. Shit, I hate this. I gain understanding. I can't just... Ted, I can't just cancel the stream. Okay, I can't just cancel the stream. You know what? October is soon. Chat, would you honestly want to watch Five Nights at Wario's? Would you, honest to God, actually want to watch all of that? I don't know if I have the mental capacity to do it. Every single one of them. Freddy. Tyke and Sons. Never heard of that one. Hey, have you heard of the Garden of Banban? Now, that... I hear that is a damn good game. What about Huggy Wuggy? Huh? You guys ever hear of Huggy Wuggy? Poppy's Playtime? Egg Bomb. Okay. Roar. Alright, bye. I am aware that Garden of Banban exists solely to sell merchandise, and it has succeeded in doing that. Skibbity pop pop! Same with that guy. I'm not booting up Five Nights at Wario's. I don't think any human in the world needs to see that game. I cannot comprehend how that game can have, like, an extensive plot line. Garden of Banban is so trash, it's unreal. I thought it was Unity. Is it not? But Choo-Choo Charles! Learn a fucking move! Holy shit! Krabby. The other guy had a shadow. He had like 2 shadows. You got nothing. Wait, did he have a shadow? Wait, I gotta, Ma! I gotta go! To the expos! One day, a greedy man named Bruno Gate broke into the factory in order to steal the hamburger recipe that made Wario's so famous. Oh my god, there's actually lore. Alright, okay. The man hid in the basement as he heard someone coming into that room. Bruno killed all 5 of the workers in the factory. Luigi got hung. Well, Luigi is hung, to be fair. And Mario got his head chopped off. Wario was the last one to be killed. Bruno managed to get away, and it was here that the souls that 5 fell victims to the witch's curse. Instead of going to the afterlife, their souls possessed their now mutated, mutilated bodies, bringing them back to life. Spirits couldn't think of anything else to do except get revenge on their killer. The only way to defeat the curse was to defeat grief itself. Bro, I think I just died. Like, in the game. Like, I just died in game. So who the fuck is this Bruno character? Who's this brother? I've never heard of this brother. Five Nights at Sonic's got crazy lore too. Yeah, I don't have much interest in that one because the guy who made it is not very receptive to criticism, to say the least. Rosalina saw this and understood that due to the curse, the spirits wouldn't stop killing people in order to hunt for Bruno Gate. Maybe not even after Bruno was dead. Rosalina saw only one solution. She created a portal that bended space-time, and she sent the souls back in time in the hopes they would undo the curse. She sent them back to before the curse was activated. What she didn't realize, however, was that the curse transcended time and space. The souls saw the curse attached to them. A change in history had been made, thus erasing the current future. Whoa. What? What? Oh. That's only from the first game? No! No, there can't be more! No! No more. There can't be more. I was to become a god. Don't be crabby. Be crabby. Holy shit, I'm dying, Squirtle. Congratulations. Holy shit. On a shit sandwich. This is why you need to play them. What? What? How is that only the lore that explains the first game when there's 6 of them? Okay. Alright, how about a really good one? What's a really good FNAF fan game then? What's like considered like the best one? That's what I'm wondering. Flumpty? Really? 3 Mystic Waters. Flumpty. Flumpties, candies, unironically fuckboys. Why'd you censor yourself? My name is Carbon. My name is Petro. Together we bring the double explosion. Okay. I thought there was only 2 Flumpties. Flumpties is one night. That's what the game is called, bruh. Alright, fair. Five Nights at Candy's. I've heard of that one. Isn't that one kind of old? I thought that one was kind of old. Oh. It's a classic. Oh. Okay. doing KO on ninjas. Oh! That game's probably older than me then, isn't it? Alright, my plan is to hit the ninjas and let Sudowoodo die to poison. Taiken Sons as well, like somewhat newer game. Also Mary's Arcade. I've never heard of these. You can drop me a link in the Discord. Because, you know, I want to play stuff for October, but I don't really know what to look for. I don't like playing random horror games because 9 times out of 10 they're garbage. So I'd rather play something that has some, like, you know, renown to it. Mark Pro. I know about B3313, yeah. It's basically Yume Nikki Mario 64. I believe the original creator dropped it, but it's been picked up by a team since. I don't know if it's at any point going to be completed, but it is being worked on by a different group of people now. So the game is like continuing, which is cool. But I've never played that game, but yeah, it's not too dissimilar from a Yume Nikki experience, but in Mario 64. It's very cool. Plusal. No. No, 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 no! Well. Whatever. Eat the poison. And now the fun part. Joy of Creation. Yeah, I know. I've seen a playthrough of the Joy of Creation, like proper. I think that one's neat. It's got voice acting. I'll just play it by ear. See what I want to do. Chillazar put out a new game a couple weeks ago. Parasocial. That one kind of popped off. A lot of bigger streamers were playing it. Carbon is down. Plusle is in my party. Get this, you'll learn I have incredible power even by myself. That man was just watching the whole time. That one was trash. Well, I didn't think it was the worst thing in the world. The glitched attraction? I thought that was VR. I know that one because I watched Markiplier play a bit of it, but I don't think I ever watched him finish it. Oh, this guy's team sucks. That did nothing. That did so much damage! Jesus Christ. Ow! Oh, a double crit! He got water in his eye. It ain't VR, just third person escape room style. First person. Oh, I thought it was VR. Yeah, that could be neat. That could be pretty neat, I think. Clef Abel. I lost my Hitmonlee. Oh, what do I do about this? Put the Wish Cache to sleep is what we do. Don't miss. Yeah. Freddy's is another one of those series that I'm, like, actually kind of into, but I never played the games. And honestly, I don't have much desire to play them either. Because I don't think they're that interesting after a while. I've seen everything I need to see on that. This thing needs to stop pressing earthquake. Goodbye, Slow King. Alright. Huntail. This is so bad. I'm worried about him hitting me with a water move, but I actually don't think Huntail learns any water moves that are that dangerous. So let's just kill Wishcash so he stops fucking earthquaking. Okay. Some neat ideas. For sure. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Scary face is a little annoying. This should be fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is the play. We must be speed tied. Whatever. You're dead, dog. The only thing I know for certain I'm playing this Halloween is, like, Third Eye. Oh, Flygon, that's cool. Day shift at Freddy's. Never heard of that one. I played Dot Flow, actually. I played that one. That one's considered one of the best Yume Nikki fan games ever made. When you think of Yume Nikki fan games, your mind goes to Yume Tuki, followed by Dot Flow. Day shift is like fuck boys, but turn up to 11. Is that gonna get me banned? Wait a minute, that sounds like it's gonna get me banned. No, what you mean no? There's some wild stuff. How is this not gonna get me banned? Like, I beat the shit out of a bunch of people with a dragon dildo. How much worse could it get? Whew. They can't ban you if they can't catch you. Do they actually see a dildo? I don't know. I could have just told them it was a rubber snake. Who's checking? What? What do you mean foxy sex is a thing that could happen? Like, you... What does that mean? You can't just say shit like that and be like, no, streamer, it's fine, you can stream it, but be careful. You might sex the fox. What? I need more information than that. I can't be having hot coffee on the stream. I get banned. That gets banned. You gotta go out of your way to do that. Is it like... What? Is it graphic? Why is it... What are you talking about? No! Why are we having this conversation? This is the worst conversation. Why is this happening in the day shift? Banned for indecent behavior. Public exposure. Alright, that was a tough fight, actually. Alright, they're down. Is there another heal machine up here? Dude, this place goes on for so long. I gotta go back and heal and do the box and honestly stop. Pretty funny though, yes. So, which one's better? Fuckboys or this one? Looking at the screenshot, Foxy has a massive sensor. Okay. Okay. Now, are you absolutely certain this won't blow up in my face? Like you're absolutely. Can you go cross-reference every streamer who played it and see if they received a 3-day ban? Just do me a favor. Anyone want to do me a solid? A solid as Foxy's massive censored. Anyways. No, where's... You're holding a Master Ball. Bro, give me that. Right the fuck now. Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't understand. Rotato. Alright. We good though. We good. Okay. It is a big sensor bar where his pirate's hook would be. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. I understand. Got away with Gale gun. Well, you'd like to think that, wouldn't you? Be straight with ya. Gale gun got hit by limited revenue so fast, and I spent the next 3 months getting back on the good boy list, where I didn't have to deal with my rating accuracy being so low that the bots hyper-analyzed me. I had so many issues I had to wait to resolve after that game. The day shift games have Twitch categories, so they can't arrest you. Brother, let me promise you something. If you look hard enough in the Twitch directory, you will find games that cannot be streamed on this site. And they're in there. I promise you. It being in there doesn't matter. Alright, we're going to stop here though, because it's been a bit of time. I do wish I could have got to the halfway point, the end of the level. There's like 2 more main rooms, 3 more main rooms, I think. I know the last main room in the game is the one with the falling tiles. But we're gonna stop here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this next time, to be honest with you. It's 2.5 hours, and if the boss fights take forever because I have no fucking moves that do damage. Oh, we'll see. But there you go, chat. Good game out of 10, and there will be more in the future.